Glad to have you back with us. It's Thursday, August 29th. That means we've got about 2 more days, give or take an hour or two, left in the 8th month of 2013. We've been making up for some lost time in regards to the heat that's kind of swept in towards the latter part of the month. The rest of the month of August, as was put rather well, I think, earlier today by the National Weather Service, in regards to rainfall, has been a situation of haves and have-nots. Rainfall totals are rather interesting to look at, and since we're not expecting any significant additions to the rainfall totals for the rest of August, we'll take a look back and see just how much rain indeed some folks have seen. We've really racked up in the past couple of months on rainfall, to say the very least. It's been a rather unusual summer, but we've made up for it, and we've been drying out rather well and quickly with all of this heat. That is continuing throughout your weekend. Not many changes in the forecast. It has been tweaked. It still includes some heat, humidity, chances for some showers, albeit followed by some more fall-like weather in comparison to this week. However, as it gets a bit closer, it's not looking as cool as we had thought originally. We're still going to see a couple of 70-degree days, but instead of mid, we're looking at upper 70s for first couple of days next week, after Labor Day at least. So I'll update your forecast in much more detail. Top stories tonight include an interview that I had earlier today with, and I'm almost assuredly so, the first ever professional sports player to graduate or come out of Sayersville or Mortimer County schools. I spoke with Ashley Jade Howard. She's in Puerto Rico. Nice interview. Got some pictures to go along with it. Made for a very nice story, as her contract was signed a few days ago, and she was swept away and got on a plane, landed in Puerto Rico just yesterday, I guess, as I told you last night, and is already practicing, and her season is getting ready to start. I've got all the details and a few little tidbits about how she has made it to where she is. I'll introduce to you the Miss Mortimer County pageant contestants in just a few moments. Of course, Miss Teen is tonight. Also tonight, the Mortimer County Board of Education meets, and it's expected that they'll follow up on that public hearing that began at 6 o'clock in regards to the proposed tax hike. We'll have a camera there, I suspect, and have a report for you on tomorrow's program. With all that said, let's back up and take a look at rain totals, where, as I said, the National Weather Service out of Jackson pretty much refers to it as a story of haves and have-nots in regards to all the rain that August has brought forth. On the heels of one of the wettest Julys on record, here's August staring at you. We're not breaking any records. We've still got a few days to go in the month, and we may pick up a few more points here and there. But an analysis of the rainfall observed through today across the Commonwealth is really a story, like I said, as they refer to it, of haves and the have-nots. For instance, at the National Weather Service in Jackson, they recorded a whopping 9.18 inches of rain for the month so far. However, literally 4 miles away at the Quicksand Messenet Station, only 4.5 inches of rain have been observed for the same time period through the 29th of this month today. So despite the nearly 6 inches in precipitation surplus for the month at the National Weather Service in Jackson, the London Corbin Airport is actually running a deficit. A small one, about 1/10 of an inch, but a deficit still nonetheless. The month there only registering so far 3.3 inches of rainfall. These numbers indicate for Mortimer County, the pale yellow, anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of rain. You can see at the very southern tip of Mortimer County, it kind of splits there and does get into some of the yellows, and that's a little bit more than 6 inches of rainfall. And check on down to the south of Mortimer County, Knott, sharing with Knott and Perry County, over 11 inches of rain for the month of August. It's not been the summer that a lot of folks look forward to, but it's been one that a lot of folks at the same time have enjoyed, depending on whether you like the heat or not. We've not seen much of the heat, but we've seen more than our fair share of rain to date. Rain's not something, however, you're going to have to worry about today or tomorrow. Maybe in time for your weekend. We'll talk about that later, but we'll talk about Miss Mortimer County contestants after this. Hey everybody, Founders Day is here, and so are all of these styles of Maple City pottery, honoring the Rudd family. Mixing bowls, dishes, dispensers, utensil holders, preserve jars, and much, much more. And also, just in at the seasonal shop, dozens of purse and accessory designs by Just Millie, and premium clay bead jewelry for everyday or special days at Sayersville's Fraser's Prater Drugs seasonal shop.
At work, there's nothing better than having your Appalachian wireless smartphone with you, but you can't work all the time, and there are some places smartphones just weren't meant to go. So get yourself a second phone for when you want to play a little rough. The Sonom XP3400 is the toughest phone you can find. Rock-solid performance, a Gorilla Glass screen, GPS, it even goes underwater. Best of all, you can add a Sonom for as low as $15 a month. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Faster, friendlier, family-owned Parkway Pharmacy, open 8:30 till 6:30 Monday through Friday in the new McGoffin Medical Plaza under the care of local pharmacist Jesse Rudd. To make Parkway Pharmacy your pharmacy, come by or give us a call at 349-4400. Sagersville Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce the newest members of our family, Administrator Lane Jones and our full-time chaplain Mark Campbell and volunteer Richard Green. New faces with the same sincere desire as these, to assist you and your family with short-term rehabilitation solutions or long-term nursing care needs, close to home and those that you love. Sagersville Nursing and Rehabilitation.
At the end of every race, Mark Martin hangs up his driving gloves. He hangs up his fire suit. And he hangs up his helmet. Which is why he picks up his phone and opens the ER Extra app. The app shows ER Extra wait times, locations, and more. It's the one safeguard Mark Martin is never without. ER Extra at Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
At 8 o'clock tonight, Miss Teen McGoffin County was set to get underway last night. I had the privilege and opportunity to introduce to you briefly and at least give you a glimpse of the 11 contestants, young ladies, vying for that crown tonight. Tomorrow night it is 5, majority of which are from McGoffin County, not all, but all hoping to be crowned your next Miss McGoffin. Your reigning Miss McGoffin County, Allison Brienne Lovely, will be crowning one of these ladies your new Miss McGoffin. Lovely will also be entertaining the 4th runner-up in the most recent Miss Kentucky Scholarship Pageant, and some other entertainment as well. On to the contestants, this being contestant number 1. This is Allegra Howard. She's from West Liberty. She's 17 years old. She's a senior at Morgan County High School. Her platform is said to be improving the lives of foster children, and for her talent, she is singing Carrie Underwood's Temporary Home. Contestant number 2 is Brooklyn Carpenter of Sagersville. She's 18 and a freshman at Big Sandy Community and Technical College. Her platform is Let's Move, to raise a healthier generation of kids. For her talent, she's performing a jazz routine to I Finally Found You by Enrique Iglesias. Contestant number 3 is Crystal Cochran of Jackson. She's 18 and she's a freshman at Hazard Community and Technical College. Her platform is Childhood Cancer Awareness. Her talent, she'll be singing Pictures by Sheryl Crow. Contestant number 4, Lindsay Phillips of Sagersville. She's a 19-year-old sophomore at Eastern Kentucky University. Her platform is Donate Life by being an organ and tissue donor. For her talent, she's singing Blue Moon of Kentucky, the Leanne Rimes version. Contestant number 5 is Julie Adams of Sagersville, a 19-year-old incoming freshman at Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Her platform, promoting physical fitness in today's youth. For her talent, she's performing a lyrical dance to Rock Your Soul by Elisa. Their winner will advance to the Miss Kentucky Scholarship Pageant in June of next year in Lexington. And, of course, that is a franchise of the Miss America pageant. I'll remind you one more time about the times of the events for the remainder of Founders Day. We'll get to that probably around your weather forecast. For now, let me remind you about what's happening on tonight's community calendar, brought to you by our friends at McGoffin Farm Bureau. I got a couple special announcements before we go any further, and the first is a happy, I'm told, 60th birthday to Rooster Ralph from Mary and Savannah and friends of Family Rooster. We hope you've had a good birthday. The last announcement before we get to our standard calendar announcements is one that's long overdue. It was a special anniversary announcement, to be perfectly honest. It was called in Friday, but it was a little past time to get it on Friday, and it's taken me this long to find where it was written. Friends and family called in to wish Shirley and Callaway Mans a very happy anniversary. I believe their anniversary was this past Friday. I hope they're still celebrating, and I hope they had a wonderful anniversary. On behalf of friends and family, happy belated anniversary to Shirley and Callaway Mans. One more correction, and it has to do with the phone number that we had incorrect with this announcement. Now, I have it right tonight, and as far as I know, it's still missing from the Fairchild Road area off Mash Fork. Is a little girl dog. She's black, brown, and white, and there is a reward being offered if you've seen the pet. She belongs to an older lady, and she misses her little pet very dearly. So you can call 349-3452. I know that the individual that I had the number for got a couple of phone calls last night, so this is the correct number. If you're some of those folks who called or know anything about the pet, please call 349-3452. And another lost pet. This one says they've lost a black, white, and brown female beagle. This pet has an orange collar and a nameplate. It's also has on it a red shocking collar as well. Should be easy to identify. If you've seen the pet, they didn't give me a whereabouts as to the last known location, but I did have a phone number, 349-3375, 349-3375. If you can help either one of these folks, I'm sure they would be greatly appreciative. And a reminder, amidst all the Founders Day and Labor Day festivities is a big event, the Foothills Cares Annual Trail Ride. All proceeds benefiting the needs of our children and our community. It's Labor Day Sunday. This Sunday, they're going to register at 9 o'clock at South McGoffin Elementary, just $20 per machine. They're going to have a wonderful ride. It's very well organized and marked, and it's just a great time and a great cause. Join them Sunday morning, registration at 9, and they'll leave sometime around 10. Storm of Praise is the Youth Fest, or Storm of Praise is the name of the Youth Fest, and Cruising for Christ bike and car show with live music. It's all 1 week from this Saturday the 7th at the IGA. I'll remind you about it next week. Also, you might want to put in your calendar the next horse show that we know of coming up, a fun horse show, also Saturday the 7th at the Morgan County Equestrian Park, organized by our friends at the Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church, who I am told, by the way, has some incredible food down behind the cabins. I haven't got to sample any of it yet, but I've been hearing bits and pieces about folks getting a lot of good things to eat down around the cabins. Remember, they're open during the day, not just during events going on in the evenings, but you can get lunch down there and something to eat pretty much all day long. They're all set up behind the cabins, and like the Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church, they've got some wonderful things to eat. So be sure and venture down and support these individuals and churches. And if you have an announcement you need on the program, this, as always, is how you get them to us. And as always, they're free. I'll be right back with our top story in just a moment. It's the summer that keeps on giving at Dairy Queen. From the incredible new S'mores Blizzard Shake and Moo Latte treats, the new Lemon Meringue, all of which you can still get, to the new Triple Berry Brownie Blizzard, which is not what you're thinking unless you're thinking of the unmistakable taste of chocolate, brownies, and decadent flavor of strawberry, raspberry, and blackberries, all mixed in our creamy vanilla soft serve, all of which are perfect next to any of our big grill burgers. And don't forget, we've still got the $5 lunch at your Sayersville DQ. Check out our daily specials that get even better after 4 p.m. only at your Sayersville Lee's Famous Recipe. Friday's the day to get our famous liver or gizzard meal deals with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $4.59, or only $3.99 after 4 p.m. only at your Sayersville Lee's.
The Home Furniture Blowout Labor Day sale is going on now through September 3rd. Don't miss these discounts. Free mattress set with any in-stock bedroom group. Free soundbar home theater with TV purchase. Receive 20% off any in-stock TV stand. Special financing up to 12 months with 0% interest. Receive a discount equal to your sales tax. And our mix and match bedroom and living room pieces have been discounted at blowout prices. Don't miss the Labor Day sale at Home Furniture at the Highlands Plaza in Prestonsburg.
170s, 500, 570, 800, 900s, 2 seats, 4 seats, Razors, Rangers, and XPs in the hottest colors with the coolest accessories with the best financing available and rebates up to $1,000 at Connelly's, Kawasaki, and Polaris of Paintsville. Stop by to see how, with a guaranteed trade-in, you can drive off in this gorgeous 2011 Hyundai Sonata for $17,950 or $299 a month, or how to drive off with a little soul for $12,950 or $235 a month, or how to drive off with a lot of style in this Dodge Ram Daytona at $15,950, all at Premier Motors in Paintsville. As you're about to see, and as I learned earlier this week, Sayersville, McGoffin County has its first ever professional basketball player. And to my knowledge, Ashley Jade Howard is the first individual ever to play her respective sport on the professional level. Now, this all comes after, of course, a storied career here in high school at McGoffin County, where she graduated in 2007. She played in the high school team From the time she was in the 4th grade, she was a member of the championship team who won the regional championship and then earned the first ever trip to the state tournament. She was also a member of the district championship team or teams consecutively from 04 all the way through 07. She left McGoffin County High School amassing more than 2,500 points, 1,008 assists, and 700 rebounds. And she is the school's female all-time points leader, and she's only second in points total to Leonard Carpenter, who was inducted, of course, you may recall, a couple of years ago into the Kentucky High School Athletic Association's Basketball Hall of Fame. She was a member of the all-district team from 02 through 07 consecutively, from 7th grade all the way to the time she graduated, and her credits keep on rolling right along. She amassed 5 triple-doubles, 2 quadruple-doubles, and then, of course, after leaving here, she went on to college. She played at the University of Western Florida and then went to the University of Cumberland, coming back to Kentucky and playing on that team where she graduated. Technically, with transferring, she only played 2.5 years of college ball, but amassed 1,093 points, 373 assists, 265 rebounds, 157 steals, and she shot 37% from three-point range and field goal percentage right at 40%. And now she's in Puerto Rico playing professional ball. Quite obvious that Ashley Jade has been very busy since high school, not letting up. And now she's down in Puerto Rico, a member of the BSNF League and on the Leones de Ponce team. And today I had a few moments before practice to talk to her.
How did you end up there out of college? Is this something that you were working towards? Was this a goal to play professional ball, or how did this all kind of come about?
Yeah, it's been a dream, I guess, and a goal, but more a dream when I was a kid. And then as I got in high school and seeing my potential develop and working towards stuff, I was like, it started becoming a goal because I knew it was possible. And then, so every year in college, I just kept working harder and harder. And I've actually been out of school for a year, graduating, and finally got my first contract. I think I signed the contract last month. So then I just left Wednesday, the 28th.
So what's your schedule going to be like from here?
Well, I got here yesterday at 2. And we had practice at 6:30 till 9, and then today we had practice from 9 to 11. I have another practice tonight, press conference Friday with another practice, and then Saturday I have 2 practices, and then our first game is actually against the number 1 team in the league on Sunday.
Wow.
So they're trying to get the Americans that are here to 2-a-days to learn all the plays and the offense, and I guess get some team chemistry going before Sunday.
How is this? Are you guys traveling a lot as far as games? Will be a lot of road games. How's it going to be? How's the season going to compare to what we're kind of used to here?
Well, it'll still be similar, I guess, but we're not. It's not. We're just staying in Puerto Rico for the games to travel to. So, like, I guess like how they play in Europe, you travel around different places in Europe, and then here, I guess it's just in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like an hour, 2 hour different places away on teams that we play.
Has all this kind of? I mean, it sounds like it's happening awful fast. Have you had a time to stop and get excited about it? I mean, where are your emotions at with all this happening?
I have no idea. I know I was excited when I signed my contract, and then everyone was like, my mom kept asking me, "Are you excited?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so," but I still didn't even feel like I had signed a contract until because they get our plane ticket. So I was like, I'm not even going to say that I'm a professional athlete yet until I see the confirmation on my email for the plane ticket. So then when I woke up one morning and had an email from the team saying my confirmation for my flight and when I left and my flight itinerary, so then I was like, oh, I'm really leaving. So then I got excited more, but I don't know. I think it might hit me when I'm actually playing in the game.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be very real then.
Yeah.
You know, I guess traditionally, a lot of folks, and maybe not referring to people who live here and are from McGoffin County, but maybe those who are on the outside looking in, so to speak, you know, we've always been perceived, or maybe even perceived ourselves as not having a great deal of opportunities or as maybe as other places. But have you reflected any at all as to the foundation that you got here in McGoffin County and what that's kind of given you as far as allowing you to be where you are today?
Yeah, I think being from there has helped more than being from somewhere bigger or somewhere that you were supposed to be a winner or supposed to, like being from a big name or a known-name school. So, like, when we was in high school and we won the regional championship, like when we was in the team or state tournament with all these teams, and then like the following year we was picked, and we was the only county team picked with all the Louisville teams. So it's like, who are these people and where in the world is McGoffin County? So I feel like you had to work harder, and there's nothing to do there in Sarasville, obviously. So, I mean, it's kind of your choice on what you do with your time and how you use it and what you want to do with it to get some places. And then you just got to end up learning how to network and meet and talk to different people and try to sell yourself to help. Sometimes it is where you come from, but it's mainly who you know, I guess, and then you just got to try to work yourself up to get to know the right people and keep the time in and staying ready, because you really never know. And I mean, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Now, everything doesn't always work out with the fairy tale ending, and this may not work out with the fairy tale ending either, but I just wanted to be able to say I played professional basketball, and hopefully one day I'll be able to play in the WNBA. That's my ultimate goal.
Not just a story of a talented young lady, but somebody who's also worked. You sound like you've worked very hard at getting yourself where you are today.
You have no idea how hard it is to keep yourself in shape year-round and work out by yourself, because obviously I've been out for a year, and after graduation I had a couple different combines and pro tournaments to help, like with exposure, because I graduated from a small school, so obviously teams look at NCAA players first, and they kind of overlook NAIA players more so in female than they do male. But so I've just been trying to go to as many things as I can to try to play, and I've had a good turnout from everything that I've been to, and just trying to stay in shape and healthy and keep my knees and the rest of my body young.
Well, listen, this has been an absolute joy. I'm so glad that we got to catch up with you, and at least not.
And we'll be catching up with her again. She tells me they have a press conference this Friday in Puerto Rico, and that there might be some links that she can forward me sometime in the near future, at least to get up on the schedule, and maybe even some clips. I don't know, anything of that nature. Anything we can get our hands on to see how well this young lady, who is deservedly playing professional basketball, is doing, will do so in the future. We wished her well, and we look forward to hearing from her again. Now, I look forward to bringing you at least a part of the forecast, and I'll do so after these messages. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Don McFarland. I am an attorney in Sayersville, Kentucky, and I'm here to serve you and meet your legal needs. If you have been injured on the job, if you are interested in receiving your disability or your SSI benefits, if someone's negligence has caused you trouble, basically, if you have been in a car wreck and you've suffered pain, then pick up the phone and call Donald Wayne, 349-9000.
Regardless of the project, big or small, inside or out, Bailey's Carpet has your next job covered with service after the sale on Husqvarna and Red Max power tools and equipment. You covered with great deals on boots and clothing by Georgia, Red Wing, and Carhartt, and your floors covered with premium materials at low prices from Bruce, Armstrong, and more at Bailey's Carpet and Hardware in Sayersville.
It's an emergency excess sell-off at Hunt Chevrolet in Paintsville, Kentucky.
I've marked every vehicle up to $12,000 off, just like this 2013 GMC Yukon was $50,000, now $37,950. Or this 2013 Chevy Silverado was $40,000, now $27,980. An all sales decision within 15 minutes or less, or we'll give you the vehicle.
It's an emergency excess sell-off. Isn't it time to buy Hutch?
Before you call anyone else, call Asphalt Paving Company, APC, for a list of local and area paving jobs that they've done and still look great after 15 or 20 years, and for an estimate on your blacktopping project. Driveways, parking lots, residential or commercial. APC has a 10-year guarantee, decades of experience, and a reputation for using the best materials to pave, resurface, seal, or stripe your property. APC 859-983-6433.
The Home Furniture Blowout Labor Day Sale is going on now through September 3rd. Don't miss these discounts. Free mattress set with any in-stock bedroom group. Free soundbar home theater with TV purchase. Receive 20% off any in-stock TV stand. Special financing up to 12 months with 0% interest. Receive a discount equal to your sales tax. And our mix and match bedroom and living room pieces have been discounted at blowout prices. Don't miss the Labor Day Sale at Home Furniture at the Highlands Plaza in Prestonsburg.
Just a quick reminder before we get into the weather about tonight's event. Special entertainment began at 7, depending on when you're watching the show. And that was Black Powder Express. I believe there's some little dancers to perform tonight, too. And then 11 lovely young ladies taking to the stage, all trying to be your new Miss Teen McGoffin County pageant set to start at 8 tonight. Tomorrow's a big day starting at 9 in the morning. They'll start registering at 8, though, for the 4-H Pet Show. Book signing by some local and area authors on the lawn of the community center starting at 10. School activities on the cabin stage at noon. Some cabin porch picking to sit and enjoy starting at 3. The talent showcase at 5. Miss McGoffin starts tomorrow night with the 5 young ladies that I showed you a few moments ago at 8 o'clock. And then Saturday, the Founders Day 5K at 9 in the morning. The Rudd family greetings at 10:45. The parade's at 1. Back up. And the Lifetime Achievement Award honoring local McGoffin County and David Patrick will start at 3 o'clock. We're looking forward to that. A hog roast at the residence of Tim Daniels at 5 o'clock on Saturday, and a good old-fashioned square dance down by the Syersville National Bank main location there at the mouth of Coal Branch. Starts at 8 o'clock Saturday. Old-fashioned church services Sunday at 10. A homecoming dinner at 12:30. Good old-fashioned gospel sing at the cabins at 6. Then the annual Tip Top Coal Camper Union Monday morning at 10. And to wrap it up with your Licking Valley RECC forecast, some tweaks to be made, as there always is. Still staying dry and warm throughout the rest of your work week, and that's just one more day, right? Mostly sunny skies tomorrow and a high of 85. I topped out here at the newsroom at 89 degrees earlier today, and humidity was up a little bit today, around 49%, so it didn't really feel any different from yesterday. The real temperature was down a degree or two, but humidity went up, so therefore it was another hot and humid day. Bright and sunny. We'll see more of that tomorrow. 85, though, just a tick or two below today's high. Humidity levels look to be right on par from today, so it's going to be very close to today on tomorrow as far as the forecast is concerned. Only a few clouds above Friday night that won't produce any rain, taking us into Saturday, where I'm sad to tell you that chances for showers and thunderstorms as another frontal boundary comes in have increased to the tune of about 60% now. Showers and thunderstorms are likely right now. Our window in the viewing area looks to be mainly after 5 o'clock Saturday, so it could be a half and half situation with the weather as far as events are concerned. We'll know more about it tomorrow. 87, 69 for your high and low, and showers and thunderstorms likely to last right up until the 9 or 10 o'clock hour on Saturday night, taking us into Sunday where it looks to be partly sunny, still 50% chance of some showers and thunderstorms, upper 80s, upper 60s as far as highs and lows, and Labor Day looks mostly cloudy across the board, 84 for your high, 64 for your low. Then a cold front comes through and does give us some cooler air, albeit not quite as cool as what we had originally thought. Tuesday right now looks to be around 78 and Wednesday 79, but they'll be sunny and gorgeous. And we'll stick right around that 80-degree mark throughout much of next week, and I think some nice weather will coincide with those milder temperatures. With that said, get on down to downtown Syersville and enjoy the festivities. We'll have some highlights, of course, from the Miss Teen Pageant on tomorrow night's program, but if you want to see everything, you'll have to see it yourself, and we hope you'll venture on down and check out all the windows that have been decorated and all the sights that there are to see in Syersville for the 35th Annual Founders Day. For now, that's my time. Thank you so much for being a part of it, and have a good night.